It's Wednesday, September 17th, 2025, and I'm Dave Sobel. 4 things to know today. OpenAI expands ChatGPT with developer mode and GPT-5 Codecs, raising both automation potential and security risks. Microsoft makes Copilot chat free inside Word, Excel, and Outlook, pushing AI into everyday workflows. Gartner calls out the chaos of AI licensing, with costs and contracts still a mess, and U.S. cybersecurity priorities wobble as Huawei rip-and-replace funds get diverted. These are the shifts shaping opportunity and risks for providers. This is the business of tech. OpenAI has launched a beta version of developer mode for ChatGPT, which allows full read and write support for model context protocol tools. This new feature, while promising enhanced automation capabilities for developers, comes with significant warnings about its potential dangers. Edwin Arbus, OpenAI's developer community lead, highlighted that developers can now create connectors to perform actions such as updating JIRA tickets or triggering workflows in services like Zapier. User feedback has been largely positive, with many expressing that full model context protocol support could streamline integrations and workflows considerably. However, there are reported bugs, including instances where the system returns inaccurate information. Concerns have also been raised about security risks, particularly regarding prompt injections and the possibility of malicious users exploiting these capabilities to access sensitive information. As the industry rapidly adopts model context protocol, the urgency for secure configurations cannot be understated, especially given the potential for significant data loss or breaches. OpenAI has announced the release of GPT-5 Codecs, its latest large language model optimized specifically for coding tasks. This new version has reportedly led to a tenfold increase in usage among developers in just 1 month, thanks in part to its integration with GitHub for dynamic code reviews, which automatically checks for bugs and compatibility issues. The Codex model has been trained on real-world coding tasks, including building projects from scratch and performing large-scale refactoring, making it a powerful tool for software engineers. According to Aaron Wang, a senior software engineer at Duolingo, Codex excelled in identifying complex bugs that other tools missed, thus demonstrating its potential for improving coding efficiency and quality. Microsoft is introducing free Copilot chat features to its Office applications for all Microsoft 365 business users. The new updates include a Copilot chat sidebar in key applications like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and OneNote, allowing users to draft documents and analyze spreadsheets without needing an additional Copilot license. Seth Patton, general manager of Microsoft 365 Copilot product marketing, emphasized that this secure AI chat is content-aware, tailoring responses to the document currently in use, and is included at no extra cost. While users without the paid Microsoft 365 Copilot license will benefit from these features, the premium version, priced at $30 per user per month, offers enhanced capabilities like file uploads and the latest technology advancements, including faster response times and improved availability. This update follows Microsoft's earlier introduction of AI features into consumer Microsoft 365 plans, which occurred alongside a price increase for subscriptions. Oh, and if you think we know how to pay for all this, think again. According to Joe Liversidge, a vice president at Gartner, AI software licensing is currently in disarray. Speaking at the firm's symposium event in Australia, Liversidge highlighted that many major vendors have yet to incorporate artificial intelligence into their contracts, leaving buyers to navigate complex legal documents to understand their purchases. For instance, she noted that Amazon Web Services only addresses AI in a specific clause of its supplementary terms and conditions. Liversidge also pointed out the inconsistent pricing strategies among AI vendors. For example, Salesforce launched its Agentforce platform with one pricing model and later introduced an alternative, allowing customers to choose between them. Furthermore, some vendors use a credit-based pricing model that can lead to unexpected costs, and they often lack the tools to help customers manage these expenses effectively. This chaotic landscape underscores the need for buyers to exert pressure on vendors to include responsible AI principles in contracts, as only 1% of vendors currently do so. Why do we care? AI shifts from optional add-on to default business infrastructure. OpenAI's developer mode cracks open ChatGPT to act directly inside workflows, JIRA, Zapier, whatever you wire it to. That's powerful, but it's also a fresh attack surface. You're inviting trouble if you're not thinking about secure configurations, prompt injection defenses, and access controls. The real service play here is hardening these integrations, not just turning them on. GPT-5 Codecs is also disruptive. Developers are already considering it because it finds bugs other tools miss. That means customers will start demanding higher quality code and faster delivery cycles. Providers can't just resell access, they need to wrap Codecs into managed dev, QA, and refactoring services. It's about proving you can help customers deliver software more reliably. Microsoft putting Copilot chat into Word, Excel, and Outlook for free changes the baseline. Suddenly, AI is in the hands of every employee, whether IT planned for it or not. That's shadow IT at scale. The opportunity isn't reselling $30 Copilot licenses. It's helping customers manage usage, secure data flows, and train staff so AI actually delivers productivity rather than risk. And Gartner's warning on AI licensing, it validates what most of us already feel. The contracts are inconsistent, the pricing models are unpredictable, and vendors are happy to pass risk downstream. If only 1% of contracts even mention responsible AI, customers need someone to translate, negotiate, and protect them. That's a consulting and compliance revenue stream, not a resale one. Stack these all together and the message is clear. The value isn't in licenses. It's in securing integrations, extracting productivity, managing contracts, and shielding customers from unpredictable costs and risks. AI is becoming table stakes. Providers win by being the ones who make it usable, safe, and cost-controlled. This episode is brought to you by Control Map. Growing MSPs are using Control Map to build recurring revenue by expanding their GRC services. Starting now, Control Map is offering a free plan for MSPs looking to get started with providing compliance as a service. Create a free account and run an assessment. Track key items like policies, risks, and evidence in one place. It's a practical way to prove value to a client before deciding to expand your compliance offering. Try Control Map for free today. Visit scalepad.com/Dave to get started. That's scalepad.com/Dave. On the security beat, the Trump administration has redirected crucial cybersecurity funding, originally allocated to combat threats from Chinese telecom giant Huawei, towards tax cuts for wealthy individuals and corporations. The Secure and Trusted Communications Act, passed in 2020, provided $1.9 billion for U.S. telecom operators to replace Huawei equipment, but the effort has been stymied by a lack of follow-through and funding redirection. Despite the initial $1 billion set aside to develop Western alternatives to Huawei, much of this funding has been slashed, as Texas Senator Ted Cruz led the charge to prioritize tax cuts instead. As a result, projects aimed at enhancing U.S. cybersecurity and infrastructure are suffering, leaving national security at risk while the government appears to struggle with coherence and consistency in its strategy. The overall impact reflects a troubling trend of prioritizing financial benefits for the few over essential public safety initiatives. And as previously covered, the Department of Defense is set to implement its Cybersecurity Maturity Model certification requirements in November, following years of rulemaking. Of note, the Pentagon is exploring financial relief options for small businesses as part of this initiative. The final acquisition requirements were published recently and will be effective 60 days after publication, marking a significant milestone in ensuring defense contractors adhere to necessary cybersecurity protocols. And scammers are targeting small businesses by bombarding them with fake one-star reviews on platforms like Google Maps and then demanding payment to remove these damaging posts. Reports indicate that these fraudsters are extorting businesses for hundreds of dollars, leveraging the fact that negative reviews can severely impact a company's star rating and online reputation, leading to significant revenue losses. The Federal Trade Commission has acknowledged the issue, but has focused primarily on businesses that buy fake positive reviews, leaving review platforms like Google with minimal new requirements to combat this growing problem. Why do we care? So here's the rundown. Cybersecurity funds meant to rip Huawei out of U.S. networks, redirected to tax cuts. So much for a coherent national security strategy. Meanwhile, CMMC is finally hitting in November, mandatory compliance for defense contractors, and maybe some financial help for the smallest players. And on the street level, scammers are hammering small businesses with fake Google reviews and demanding cash to remove them. Government priorities shift, compliance is mandatory, and criminals adapt faster than regulators. For providers, that means don't count on subsidies or coherent federal funding. focus on where the money has to be spent, like CMMC, and where the pain is obvious, like fake review extortion. That's where you can actually help your customers. Devicie has announced the availability of its optimized Microsoft Intune deployment and maintenance solutions in the PAX 8 marketplace, which connects over 40,000 managed service providers globally. The partnership aims to simplify the management of Microsoft Intune, addressing the challenges many service providers face with manual processes and inconsistent management across multiple clients. With Devicie's platform, tasks that take 30 to 60 hours to configure manually can now be completed in minutes, facilitating efficient device management across multiple clients while ensuring compliance and security. And PAX 8 has partnered with Zensai to enhance Microsoft 365 and Copilot adoption through the Zensai Adoption Hub, now available on the PAX 8 marketplace. This platform integrates training directly into tools like Microsoft Teams, Outlook, and SharePoint, allowing MSPs to deliver immediate practical training without requiring separate logins. With Zensai's course library, including offerings like Your First 10 Minutes with Copilot, managed service providers can facilitate better usage of Microsoft licenses, reducing the issue of software shelfware and increasing productivity. Apple has announced the introduction of Repair Assistant for Macs running macOS Tahoe, which was released on September 15th. The tool is designed to assist Apple Silicon Mac users and independent technicians in completing repairs by enabling the installation of calibration data and the repairing of secure modules for components such as displays, batteries, and cameras. Repair Assistant will be accessible within the system settings, specifically under General and then About. The feature supports repairs done through Apple's self-service repair program and by independent professionals, allowing users to calibrate previously replaced parts to meet Apple's reliability standards. Notably, this move is seen as a response to increasing right-to-repair demands, with the goal of expanding serviceability while maintaining Apple's security protocols. However, it's important to note that the feature is exclusive to Apple Silicon Macs and does not support Intel models. Why do we care? Let's talk about 3 plays. Devicie just landed in the PAX 8 marketplace, and that matters because Intune is a pain. Configurations that take 30 hours may take minutes. That's margin back in your pocket. Next, PAX 8 added Zensai's Adoption Hub, training built right into Teams, Outlook, and SharePoint. That solves the shelfware problem with Microsoft 365 and Copilot. You can actually show customers value, not just licenses. And then Apple launching a Repair Assistant for Macs. It helps Apple Silicon repairs and currently sending the end-of-life message to Intel Macs. So why do we care? Because it's all about value extraction. Devicie saves you labor, Zensai helps you prove ROI, and Apple makes repairs a little easier. The playbook? Automate what you can, teach customers how to use what they bought, and keep one eye on Apple's repair lockdown. Remember the Affordable Connectivity Program, which expanded broadband reach? The Affordable Connectivity Program has successfully reached more than twice the number of families compared to the Lifeline program, with a participation rate of approximately 43%. The Lifeline program is a federal government program run by the FCC to help low-income households afford phone or internet service by providing a monthly discount on the cost of these services. The increase can be attributed to effective outreach strategies and strong partnerships among internet service providers, local governments, and community organizations. A report from Georgetown University revealed that large internet providers and county governments played a crucial role in boosting signups, while community-based initiatives were instrumental in connecting individuals to the program. For instance, Heartland Forward reported helping over 100,000 people enroll in the program through various outreach efforts, including partnerships with Latino advocacy groups that improved access to information. Why do we care? So here's the deal. The Affordable Connectivity Program has signed up more than twice the families the old Lifeline program ever did, and participation's up around 43%. Why? Because ISPs and local governments actually partnered with community groups to get people signed up. And that matters because more broadband means more people we can service with IT services, apps, and security. But let's not ignore the catch. This program lives on government funding, and the program didn't make the cut, so a successful program was cut. When you lower barriers and make it easier, adoption follows. MSPs can steal the playbook, work with local groups, chambers, and nonprofits, and help people get online and stay online. That's how you grow your customer base. Are you ready to get your brand in front of the tech leaders shaping the future of managed services? Here at the Business of Tech, we offer flexible sponsorship opportunities to meet your needs, whether it's live show sponsorship, podcast advertising, event promotion, or custom webinars. From affordable exposure options to exclusive sponsorships, our offerings are designed to fit businesses and vendors of all sizes looking to make an impact. Prices start at just $500 per month, making our packages a fraction of typical event sponsorship costs. Be a part of the conversation that matters to IT service providers worldwide. Join us at MSP Radio and amplify your message where it counts. Visit mspradio.com/engage today to explore all the ways we can help you grow. Thanks for listening. Today, National Apple Dumpling Day, National Monte Cristo Day, and National School Backpack Awareness Day. I did not make that one up. I'm previewing some upcoming additions to the show lineup on my Patreon at patreon.com/mspradio. Some new content is coming, so sign up to get early access. I'm out tomorrow, so you're getting a special bonus interview. I think you'll be interested in hearing from a fellow MSP, and I'm back again with the news on Friday. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you've enjoyed the show, make sure you've subscribed or followed on your favorite platform. It's free and helps directly. Give us a review, too. If you want to support the show, visit patreon.com/mspradio, and you'll get access to content early. Or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Have a question you want answered? We take listener questions, send them in, ideally as a voice memo or video to question@mspradio.com. I answer listener questions live on our Wednesday live show on YouTube and LinkedIn. If you've got a comment or a thought on a story, put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. And if you want to advertise on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again on our next episode.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.